Hey guys, welcome to Girl Meets Green. My name is Norma, your host or whatever. As you can see, we talking about that 90s show. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was so excited when I saw that this was on Netflix. I love watching reboots and seeing what I think about them or like how they get done. So we have Girl Meets World, which was really cute. I think it was cute for the times. Definitely nothing like Boy Meets World, but you know, as close as we can get to it. We have Fuller House, which honestly I loved. Yes, it was very corny. I don't know if I've established that on this channel. I love corny, so I was all about it. I watched every season, every episode. Super cute. Honestly, I might start it again as like a background show when I'm doing stuff. Because right now it's New Girl. But yeah, what else? Fresh Prince, Bel-Air. Dope way to reboot it where basically the only thing that's the same is the names. I'm just kidding. We know how they like the plot lines are kind of like revamped and made a little bit more serious. So anywho, that's not what this video is about. It's about that 90s show. I wanted to talk about what I thought about the characters, but first I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. So let's go, let's roll. The first thing that instantly came to mind when I realized that most of the original cast from that 70s show just made like one scene appearances for the most part. We had Fez a lot, we had Donna, but the rest were one scene appearances. It kind of was like, okay, so who is this show actually for? Because like the kids that would watch it now probably don't know that 70s show. Maybe a few of them do, because you know, like me growing up, I watched a lot of older shows, but it's not the more popular thing. So it's like they don't know who these older people are. So this is just these kids' parents to them. Because then the show is mostly about those kids. So I'm like, maybe it's made where like nostalgic people can enjoy those scenes, but then like new kids can watch the show as a standalone, like them not knowing who these people are. I don't know. It was just so like I love when they do that with shows, because you're like, so then who is this for? Because the old cast isn't in it. So like once people realize that that's it, that was the only scene you're gonna see of them, it's like, okay, so now what? But I mean, I can see like, because what else did Boy Meets World similarly, where it's like the kids that were watching, or sorry, Girl Meets World, the kids that were watching that wouldn't have known like the parent characters, you know, like the original Boy Meets World cast. So I don't know, but I guess the idea is like parents and kids could kind of watch it together because they're both kind of getting something out of it. Because in that 90s show, we do have Red and Kitty, who are like constant, which I love. I love them. What I really loved was that their characters were not changed. So I don't know if it was the same writers or if the writer just really knew their characters well, because I really enjoyed that they were still fully and totally themselves. It was like no time had passed and we still had the same old Red and Kitty. Like there were no, that I felt there wasn't any like major change to the persona of these characters. Let's jump right into these characters. We've got Princess Leia. We have Leia, who is Eric and Donna's daughter. She's coming to visit her grandparents. She's supposed to be going to space camp with her dad, but she meets the neighbor girl who lives in Donna's old house, and she basically wants to stay for the summer, kind of get to know these friends and hang out with them. Donna and Eric let her, much to Eric's chagrin. Is that, did I use that word right, y'all? It just came out of my mouth. Anyways, Eric is not happy about it, but he accepts it. She's growing up, he sees that. Have a good time. I like Leia's character. She is very much the Eric of the group, you know, the innocent, scared to try things character. So we really enjoyed her. She has her love interest, Jay. We'll get into Jay when it's his turn. But yeah, it was fun to see her kind of developing that first crush and trying to navigate that first crush. Weirdly, we end with a love triangle situation. I'll get more into that, I guess, at the end once we've talked about all the characters. So yeah, we really like Leia. She's super cute, super adorable, quirky even. So Gwen is the neighbor girl that she meets. She lives in Donna's old house. She's edgy. She's, you know, different, unique, confident. Everything Leia is not, and she loves that about her. But eventually Leia learns from Gwen's brother Nate. That while Gwen seems really cool and everything right now, at school she doesn't like fit in or doesn't quite seem that way to the other kids, which we get a lot from Gwen and her saying like, you know, we're the group of misfits. She keeps referring to all of them as like the people that don't totally fit in. So that was really cute to kind of see that friendship develop, and kind of see these two very different girls develop this fun friendship and just kind of helping each other experience new things that they wouldn't have without each other. So as I said, Gwen has a brother Nate. Nate is kind of like he's like a light Kelso. Like he doesn't play dumb, but he kind of does. I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to be like the Hyde of the group, but they try not to make it too much like he's the Hyde of the group because of the situation with the guy who plays Hyde. Yes, he has a girlfriend named Nikki, who I don't know if she's supposed, I think she is probably supposed to be the Jackie of the group. Kind of that like unlikable but likable because she's still their character. She's interesting. Like she kind of just plays the girlfriend that's like kissing him or like, you know, is too cool for him, kind of like what Jackie was. So yeah, I guess she was kind of the Jackie, but she's also like really smart, enjoys school, wants to like do something with herself, which is a little bit different from the group where she's kind of like excited for life and to see where life goes, and they're all kind of like, ugh, we just want to be in this basement forever. Going backwards a little bit in like grouping people, we have Ozzy, gay best friend to Gwen. He's cute. I think he's supposed to be the Fez, you know, the kind of weird, more feminine guy of the group, which he plays up well. He's fun, he's exciting, he's supposedly dating this Canadian that they don't think exists, but he's like on the phone with this person. We get to see him trying to figure out how he's coming out to certain parts of his people and parts in his life. Which was cute to see him try to do it with like Kitty first. So yeah, he's a fun character. He's very, very much Fez. And lastly of the kid group, we have Jay, you guessed it, Kelso. Jay Kelso. He is Kelso and Jackie's son. And honestly, I knew it because they don't introduce him right away as a Kelso. We'll figure it out later, but he was a Kelso on site with the girl. Hey girl. But I feel like they tried a little too hard to make him Kelso. I don't know. They should have figured out a way where it was Kelso's essence, but like the kid's own personality. Cause I don't know. Sometimes it could feel a little bit like you're trying too hard to make him Kelso. And honorable mention, Sherry. She is Gwen and Nate's mom, and she is like what Donna's mom was, like this lady who's like a hot mess, doesn't have it together, like everything's falling apart in their house, her dating life is terrible, except she, at one point she's dating Fez, they break up, but then like by the end they're essentially kind of together again, and he's trying to show her that he like wants to be in their kids' lives and her life and blah blah blah. So it was fun to have Fez back. That was a good character to make somewhat of a continued character, so we like that. So back to the little love triangle I was mentioning. I kind of wanted to introduce everyone before I just started talking, and it's kind of like who, but so as I said, Leia and Jay start dating. Then Jay decides to like break up with her because she's leaving, and it's like, what's the point of staying together? Like, we're not gonna be anywhere near each other, long distance is gonna be too hard, we're both clearly trying to like do our own thing, got our own things going in life. So he breaks up with her. She's crushed. Her friend is also kind of upset with her because she was supposed to hang out with her friend on her last day, but hung out with Jay. And then she took out the breakup with Jay on her friend. So then she's like, her mom gets there and she's like, I'm just ready to go. Like, let's just go, mom. And her mom's kind of like, go talk to your friend. Goes to find her friend, but she finds Nate. And this is where love triangle comes in, which I don't know. I was like, the love triangle kind of made sense to me and kind of didn't. It does somewhat come out of nowhere, but then you can also see like why it happened. I don't know, like they do kind of sort of make sense a little bit. At least that was my opinion. So yeah, she goes to try to find her friend. She's not there, but Nate is there, her brother, as I mentioned. And they're talking, and then they like end up kissing, and like they liked the kiss. I think they both kind of liked each other. But then as Leia's going to leave, Jay shows up and is like, I shouldn't have broken up with you. Like, it was a mistake. And it's just weird because, like, the brother, Gwen catches them kissing, I think, or gets told, I don't know. She knows they kissed. And so, you know, she's kind of telling her brother, like, go tell her, like, blah, blah. But then now Jay is like, want you back. So it ends in kind of this triangle situation. She kind of leaves and it's like, well, we don't know what's going to happen there. So yeah, that's how the season ends. So I don't know, it was very interesting. It was very cute. I'd definitely watch the next season. Like I said, I like corny. I like shows where I don't have to, like, I don't know, I hate being in suspense. I get anxiety when I'm like, what's going on, what's happening? So I really just more so enjoy feel-good shows. I'm not the girl that's watching like Snowfall, Queen of the South, or anything like that. So these shows are kind of it for me. As corny as they are, it's just nice to tune out and just be in corny happy land for a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed this character rundown or whatever it was I did. Like the video if you did. Comment down below, who did you enjoy the most in terms of like connecting to the original cast member that they were supposed to be like. Subscribe for more content like this, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.